Hey guys, I'm so happy that you all are joining us with this wonderful new project. Beautiful blooms inspired by our favorite destinations. It's such a joy. Flowers make us also happy, and I think we need them, especially right now when we're all craving the outdoors and color and fragrance, and also just the season. So one of our absolute favorite destinations is Provence, as you guys probably know from watching our Instagrams. And each box in this series will be inspired by an amazing location. Obviously Provence is the one for the first, but specifically an amazing house that we have the pleasure of working with called Le Mas de Provence. You can follow them on Provence Provence. Also, you'll find a link on our Instagram and on our information that we're sending out with these beautiful flowers. So I thought I'd just give you a quick lesson how to deal with these flowers when they arrive. They come straight from Holland. You're gonna love them. We chose beautiful, pricier blooms rather than filling a box with lots of inexpensive blooms because, well, we love these flowers and we want you to have the best. So rather than just filling it with lots of things that maybe just are not so special, we've got some amazing things to show you. And when they arrive, they're gonna come in a beautiful, perfect little box from Holland. Treat them with care, open the box. The first thing you should do is just leave them in their bundles like this and snip the bottoms with kitchen shears or pruners and let them drink for a couple of hours in some sort of cool, not freezing cold, not super hot, just like sort of room temperature water. And then once they've had a good drink, you can arrange. So after that, bring them out to your table wherever you're working, outside in your kitchen. And first thing is start with something like these amazing clematis. I love these because instead of using foliage, you've got a little green and you've also got some flower. And these we use them a lot in Provence. They're one of my favorite flowers always. I'm gonna snip off the bottoms a few inches. And then first thing is you want to take off these leaves that are a little too high. So you'll leave some foliage at the top like that. So you have that beautiful flower framed by beautiful green leaves. And then this vase happens to be from Farmhouse Pottery, again, a favorite. When you're arranging in something like this, you want to have different heights to play with, but as a rule, I would cut these guys about 1 times or 1.5 times taller than the vase. You can play with this as you arrange. Like when you put it in, if it's too long, I'm going to snip this a little bit. Start like that. Again, snip it here to get rid of those leaves. And the reason I start with this is because it gives you a framework. It gives you something great to work with rather than just plopping in a rose that doesn't really have like much movement or much architecture to it. I start with these because they're going to give you something to build with. You're going to get 10 stems of these beauties, and as you put them in the vase, just allow them to crisscross. So you put one in this way, then you put the other one coming from a different angle. So inside you're creating a nice little net, and that way the flowers will hold each other. It's a great technique. It's a simple technique, but it takes some time to get used to it rather than using flower foam or wire and all of that, the stuff that you probably don't have just sitting around the house right now. Try this technique because it will work for you, I promise. It's tried and true. I mean, that's beautiful already. You could put that on a bedside table, you could put that on your dining table. But the next thing would be to start with, I'm gonna save these little cuties for later. Once you have that kind of structure in, add a couple of these wonderful butterfly ranunculus. Again, taking off those leaves. That's just gonna add a little more whimsy. I'll add like 3 of these to start. This will help set the tone for your arrangement. It gives it some movement, it gives it some life. And then for these superstar peonies right here, which I love, these are called bowl of cream, which I think is accurate because they just get huge, and you'll see as they open. Cut them at an angle. Again, you can gauge the height. Like this one is a little high, so I'm gonna cut it like that. Look for some spaces where it can show off. There you go. Like, don't let things get too jammed and crazy. They don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna put one over here kind of coming at a different angle. You're gonna notice that lots of them have tight sort of blossoms, but that's a good thing because it means they're new and they're gonna get like triple the size for you. So leave some space for them to open up for you. Put one here. Strip the leaves off, cut it at an angle. And let this guy kind of move around. You kind of have to fuss with them, get it to be what you want it to be. Flowers have their own mind, so just have fun with it. Don't get freaked out by the flowers. There's too many other things to freak out about right now, so enjoy the flowers, have fun. This one, let's see. They'll kind of wiggle around as you move and you can just sort of space them out. Again, these little buds will open up to be gorgeous big peonies, I promise. These flowers come from some of the best providers in Holland, so they're amazing quality and they're going to give you lots and lots of beauty for many, many days. So I have right now, with these open peonies and sort of closed peonies, I have 10 of these in here. You can see how beautiful that is already. And then next, as you can see, I've got these amazing roses. Just take off a few of the petals here that might be a little damaged just from coming out of the box. And you can see they're starting to open. You can give them a little, that'll help open them up a tad. And then I'm gonna add these in because they're sort of the next superstar in the arrangement. Again, start with your sort of wispy architectural things that give you some sort of architecture and structure to work with, and then start adding these larger forms. And you'll see that you have a gorgeous arrangement in the works. I am going to, I think for this beautiful arrangement, because of the size of the container, I'm going to put 5 of these beauties. You're getting 10. And again, these are gorgeous, amazing roses that will surprise you with how huge they become. They get really big, almost like a peony. You can see they start to open up beautifully. Turn the arrangement, just so if you don't have a Lazy Susan, just turn the arrangement. I like to lift up the flowers on something like this bread box that I pulled from the kitchen. Just give it a turn, have a look. It gives you a sense of like how things are looking on every side, because this would be great for your dinner table. We're all spending a lot of time at the dinner table right now. And then my absolute favorite flower, sweet peas. I save these as kind of like one of the final things. It's like adding that little bit of fantastic jewelry to an outfit. So these, because they're delicate, I save them for the end because you can sort of insert them into some of the beautiful open spaces that you have. They can also be a little bit longer and sort of traily and popping out to surprise everyone. Let's see, put one here. This guy here. Give it a turn. And what I love about these, again, see how they have that perfect little curl? That's gonna give you some idea of sort of how to place it. You don't want to take something like this and just sort of have it going like up with this weird angle. Follow the natural curve of the stem and allow that to define the shape of your arrangement. So this will sort of fluff out the side that needed something. It will give everything a little bit of movement. And as you can see, the sweet pea add like this beautiful kind of effortless touch that is very Provence. One more turn. Let's see. You can see how they dance around. That's so fantastic, so beautiful. And we pretty much every single party, every single wedding that we do in Provence, especially at La Mastapare, we use sweet peas. And then I have some of these amazing, what they're called butterfly ranunculus. Ranunculus are typically what you're used to, are those sort of big, fluffy, round ranunculus. These are amazing, kind of delicate, interesting, almost like poppies. I chose them because they remind me of some of the poppies and wildflowers that you see along the roadside in Provence when you're driving on a beautiful spring or summer day, with that dappled light that makes all of us really happy. Let's see. You can see they show off their faces nicely. They start to open with kind of a poppy-like flower, which is pretty exquisite, but they're strong. Don't let the delicate shape fool you. These are very strong flowers and they'll give you a lot of life. When you have something like this, you can easily break it apart, snip it, and then find a perfect little home for it in your arrangement. It doesn't have to be too perfect. The idea is that you've gone to your beautiful dreamy garden in Provence and picked your gorgeous blooms, whether that's in your dreams or in real life, who cares, because right now we all need a little extra dreaming, which is why I wanted to do this series inspired by our favorite destinations, because I thought if we can't travel right now, we can at least travel in our dreams and we could travel in our creativity. So by making something gorgeous in your home like this, inspired by an amazing location, it's pretty fun and it certainly makes me happy. And I'm gonna add one more of these beauties. Give it a spin. And voila, you can see it's a beautiful, effortless, gorgeous arrangement that sort of could be picked in the field. I'll put it here as well. You can see how pretty, delicious. In Provence, it's all about that for me. It's all about that effortless style. It's about beauty, it's about romance especially. The countryside is filled with so much natural romance and sort of bold, big elements that are always accented and framed by delicate, gorgeous, seasonal things like wildflowers and grasses and fields of wheat. It's just dreamy, so enjoy this, have fun. We're gonna have so many cool things in this series. The next one will be inspired by one of our favorite tropical destinations, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Have fun, take care of your flowers. You'll have some extras, so put those by the bedside, put them in the bathroom, enjoy them. And if you want to break it up a little bit, another fun tip, I love these tumblers from CB2. You can order them, they're super inexpensive. You probably have something like this at home already. You could split this into 3 cool arrangements that go down your dinner table with candles. And that's also super chic. And then after dinner, put them in the bedroom. And have fun, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.